Hello everybody and welcome. I want to cover a quick topic right now about how to not get a zero for lateness on an assignment. Now, this is for assignments, this isn't for tests, that's a different matter, but anyway, let's get to it. Okay, in the corporate world, they call them deadlines, they call them due dates, they call them ECDs, estimated complete date, but these are a fact of life in the professional world. And everybody misses one now and then, but there's certain expectations that they expect from you. If you miss a deadline, the boss wants to know as soon as possible. Bad news does not improve with age. If you know you're not going to make it, don't wait till the last minute and say, oh, that's not going to happen. Not a good way to win friends and influence people, which was the title of a self-help book back in the 60s. You need to tell him why you are missing the deadline and when you can have the action completed. And I would highly recommend doing a little self-assessment and see how you're going to not miss a similar deadline next time. Now, it's considered really gauche not to say anything and just let a deadline pass without saying anything and hope nobody notices. Somebody will probably notice. Okay, in this class, there's some problems that you cause some problems for me if you do not turn your work in on time, and I'll show you those in a minute. Okay, if you are about to miss a deadline, put a couple of lines of text in Blackboard before the due date. I will grade you at 50% of the possible points, and you can turn the assignment in later and increase your grade. Now, if you do not, if you just let the deadline pass without action, you will have a 0 for the assignment. You will not be allowed to make it up. Okay, I'm going to switch on over. Okay, I'm in my student preview. And I'm going to check in the grid book because I know that's where I got everything where it's due. Well, line follows past due, but you know what? I'm going to try to turn it in anyway, just see what happens. All right, let me find my line follow solution. I'm sitting there digging through. Have it here in a minute. Okay, here we go. All right, let's try this again. Okay, and I know that I'm supposed to put my name on it, so I do. Because I don't want to cause any extra work since I've turned it in late. Okay, I got it here and it's ready to go. And alright, and I'm submitting it late. And I know I won't edit it, but I'm done with it, and I got my receipt saying that I did submit it. Okay. Okay, that's for line follow, and that's one that's late. Let's see, are there any that are not late yet? Yeah, let me go ahead and turn in completing the square. Okay, and I'll find my solution. I drop it in here. Oops, not a plus. Try to avoid pluses in file names. Okay, and I'll put that in here. It's saying submit late. Okay, this was past due. Well, I'm going to submit it anyway. Alright. Let's see one that hasn't come up yet. Final projects 422, that hasn't happened yet. Let me go ahead and turn that in. Start attempt 1. Okay, I'm going to put it in there. Change the name so I don't get points off for not following the naming convention. Now you notice it does not say submit late. That'll be important here in a minute. Okay, so I've got everything caught up as far as I know. Okay, I'm about to exit this student preview and come in as me. Now as me, I have access to everybody's grades, and I'll drop down here so I can hide everybody else's grade and just focus on the preview student. All right. Okay, now notice I submitted two late assignments. One showed up as one to grade, one showed up as nothing to grade. And that's the problem I'm having is if you have an assignment that's too late, it might not show up at all. And then I've got to go digging through each grade to find it, and I don't have it on this summary. Now, what happens, the other problem that happens is, and I'll take this down so I can actually get into my particular assignment. Okay. Okay, you notice I'm showing as need and grading here. I wasn't showing as need and grading in the view before. Basically, I got to go through this view for all 26 assignments or have them in the R in order to make sure somebody's not late if they don't submit something on time. Okay, so I'll try to grade it. And suppose I did something, the preview did something almost okay, but it wasn't quite right, and I won't say specifically what it is. I hit this little cross mark. Notice it just closes things up. I can't use it to put comments in. So when you turn it in late, I don't see it unless I go looking for it, and I can't put in comments right with the criteria like I like to do. Okay, so what do I need you to do? Alright, I'm going to pull down here. And get back into the assignment, and okay, there's my student preview. I'm starting the preview. I'm doing this all off camera so I don't accidentally expose anybody's grades. Alright. Okay, I am looking at the grade book, and okay, it says submitted. Just for grins, let's take one that I don't have an automatic zero on. Well, let's just do the final. No, we can't do that. Let's do this one. Okay, start attempt 2. Okay. I will not be able to make the due date because, okay, and I'm looking for a reason. I'm not looking for an excuse. Because of my workload in other classes. Okay, fine. Or you could say you had to walk the dog or something. I don't know. I'm looking for a reason, and part of the reason is if you're struggling, that way I know you need help and I can try to help you. Okay, and you tell me when you think you can have it in. And that's all you need to put, just a couple of sentences. You don't need to try to justify it or anything. I just need a reason. I don't really need an excuse. Okay, and if you do that, then it will show up as an attempt, and I will go ahead and enter it as a 50, so it will stop showing up as an attempt. Then when you are able to complete the assignment, you turn it in. Okay, so in this class, if you're not about to miss a deadline, put a couple of lines of text in Blackboard before the due date. You'll get half credit for it. You can make it up later. If you do not, you'll have 0 for the assignment, and you will not be able to make it up. Well, I hope that helps, and I'll be talking with you later.